Earth signs, we are looking at the topics of career and relationships this week, along with a mystery third topic. So in your career life, it looks like you are filled with enthusiasm for an idea that you want to make happen, and you're prepared to take a leadership kind of role in this. You're kind of fired up and ready to make something happen. And you've actually overcome a lot of fears about this, so you are in a really good position, and yet you feel as though things are going backwards. So you're spinning your wheels a bit, and you are a little bit frustrated maybe. But this week seems to be the week where that all changes. There is some kind of sweeping news or idea or impetus or momentum that gets you moving forward with fresh ideas on this. I'll pull a few more cards later. In terms of your relationships, things may seem a little bit dicey at the moment, maybe not seriously, but there is an emperor in the midst who is not really feeling themselves at the moment. They are a bit upside down, and you may be there kind of resistant to their overtures or apologies or whatever it is, just because there's just this niggling tension here, and you will be going within, or you've been guided to go within and really keep calm, keep your own counsel, go inwards to figure this out, or just take time out, withdraw to be on your own while you figure this out. So time may be a great healer in this, whatever this is, and I'll pull more cards. But you're certainly being advised that things are going to get easier. So let's take a look ahead and see what the universe wants you to know about these two topics and a mystery third topic. Well, let's look at career first. So it looks as though this is the week where some stagnation ends and you can finally get some traction on an idea that you are working towards. Well, there's going to be a big surprise this week. This is my wild card energy, and that feels like it is the thing that is going to really get the situation moving. It may well come through your circle of friends. We've got the moon there in your 11th house, the Aquarian house, of friends, of your network, of your wider group. Also your hopes and wishes, and also rewards for your 10th house efforts. So the moon there shows an emotional connection to your network. So there is something there that's where this great news may come from part of your wider circle, whatever that is, your audience, if you like. And you will be making a decision this week. No more will you be kind of trying to strategize on which direction is best for you. It is time to make a decision. And it may also be to do with healing a conflict with somebody around you. Now, this could be, maybe it is a client that you ended on bad terms with, but now they kind of see the error of their ways and realize that you were right all along. It feels like somebody's coming back with humble pie to re-engage with you, to move forward, which is very interesting. So your energy to lean away from is temperance, which is patience, and just kind of trying to balance everyone out, trying to please everyone is what it feels like in this card. And energy to lean towards is the Five of Pentacles. Now, this is an interesting one. So this is the card of hardship financially. It is the card of loss, poverty, ruin. And take from this what resonates for you. Do you need to get over a poverty mindset? Do you need to really start backing yourself as somebody who can attract and maintain prosperity? Or do you need to rein in your spending and keep poverty and ruin at the forefront of your mind to be your guiding light, to stop you making rash decisions? That is an interesting energy. You certainly are being asked to look at the bigger picture in life, in your career. Have your eyes on the horizon here and get expansive and long range with your thinking instead of negative and small and short term only. So hopefully that gives you a bit of guidance here about the best steps forward for you. You can rebuild from the ashes with the Phoenix Rising card there. You are about to find or reclaim even more soul radiance, purpose, drive, and ambition than you felt in a while. So this is a real kind of rebirth energy, no longer spinning your wheels. Something unusual is going to, really catalyze you from out of the blue, and it is going to provide you with a whole broad new horizon that is going to make you feel optimistic, is what this feels like. Okay, now over to your relationships. This was where someone was maybe not acting as their usual good self, or someone coming into view who might be a bit more needy than they are letting on. They're not quite the emperor that they are purporting to be. Take it as it resonates for you. We've got the 8 of Cups that jumped out. Moving on, and we had the 6 of Swords, remember, which is moving out of turbulent times into more peaceful times. It might be that there's an ending or a breakup in sight, or just leaving the troubles behind you in a relationship and moving on to fresher pastures together. Yes, there may be some disappointment this week, Earth signs. This is the card, when it's in the upright, of peaceful seclusion. So in the reverse, it's the opposite of that. So whether or not you are plagued with troubles at the moment and tribulations, and you're feeling like you're not getting any rest, it seems like there is somebody around you who used to want to build a future with you, and that is now no longer the case. They're either withdrawing from the relationship, or they're not contributing. They're kind of not holding up their end, and it is causing you to be a bit vexed, is what it feels like. And you are showing up here as needing to kind of master some difficulties here, maybe internally mastering this with the Hermit card, something that you might be quite triggered by, and you really need to go within to find out why. Or it's maybe something that you have to walk away from so that you can just guard your own peace and find it within yourself. The fishing pole there is all about independence and reliance on yourself to sort this out. And the ballet shoes indicated that times, might be quite challenging. You might have to do a lot of work on yourself, or just really kind of painful work here. This is about stamina, endurance. It is about also keeping your poise as you go through something quite difficult. So it feels like you're not getting much outward support emotionally this week, Earth signs. You are being asked to go within and master this difficult situation internally without much support. So the energy to lean away from is the 9 of Wands, and it came out in reverse, but I'm really seeing it as in the upright, where it's another battle to fight, and you're like, no, I'm kind of done now trying to toil away at this issue that is just not getting resolved. It's just going on and on and on. It might be time to remove yourself from the situation that is causing you just these endless struggles. But you are being asked to keep the faith in a brighter future. With the beautiful star card there is beautiful positive energy ahead for you in some ways. So let's see what the universe wants you to know about staying hopeful about the future in terms of relationships. Yes, it seems as though love comes with a dose of toxicity this week. And it may not be super serious, but it's just enough to aggravate you. If you're in a very committed, loving, stable relationship that you are happy in, it's just one of those niggles that you're just going to have to internally master. But if it is somebody new sniffing around, there is a little bit to be sorted out here, and you are kind of being urged to keep your distance here a little bit. You are getting help from the angels, from the divine realm. You can tune in to get advice. This is telling me your instincts will be good. And this card kind of says the same thing to me this week. It is, what is your soul calling you to do? And that's not really about your future plans as much as it is like you will instinctively know how to react in this situation. Whatever it is, you will know what to do. But there does seem to be some kind of burden or problem here with a yoke card. This says feeling tied down or frustrated. You've got the Hills card here with obstacles to be overcome, not so cheerful. You may get good counsel from a friend of the same sex there with a teapot card. I always get a sense of tea, somebody spilling the tea on this too. And this feels to me like somebody giving themselves away by what they say. They're spilling the tea on themselves, either by how they act or the sort of unusual things they say. They are going to tell on themselves. And that is going to be your big source of knowledge, and it's going to help you with your guidance system this week, because you will instinctively know they can't help but give themselves away here. So I hope it's nothing too serious, my darlings. Now on to our third topic of the week. The topic for all signs this week is blocks. Specifically, you might be closed off to some good things that want to come into your life because part of you is shut down. There is something about the confidence that you are lacking just at the moment in this one area that may be stopping good things coming to you. And it may be just a sense of fear of just kind of keeping your life quite small for security purposes, but actually it is stopping good things coming in. So what does the universe want you to know about this week? There is expansion that wants to come through to you this week and beyond. This is travel. It is just expanding your horizons. It's movement. It's fast moving energy, and a lot of information may be coming in to you quite quickly. You might get some kind of communication coming in that, maybe somebody has this bold idea and they want you to participate in it, and your instinct is like, no, I'm not, that sounds risky, I can't, or I'm too busy, or I won't. Well, let's see, there's more to this than meets the eye. Obviously, there you are, going, no, I'm not sure if I can do this. There's an element of denial here. There is just an element of not wanting to look at this opportunity, in fact, to turn your back on it. So what is the advice here then? Well, you are being urged to go on this journey. And I had to check because this did come out upside down, but sometimes the cards are meant to be read the right way up. Your energy to lean away from is this indecision, this refusing to look at a good opportunity and just refusing to act on it. It's the same card from this deck. So this is energy to lean away from, and that's how I know that that you are being urged to go on this grand adventure. Look, you do have all the skills and abilities here. You are in a pretty good position to make the most of this. And if this is not you right now in your garden cultivating money, you will be very soon. And yeah, it looks like you are spoiled for choice here. This to me feels like the benefits that are going to come in. You will just open up a lot of doors through taking this one step is going to open up a lot of possibilities for you. So do lean away from this kind of frozen attitude where you think you don't have enough information to make a decision, or it feels like too much of a risk. You want to move towards Queen of Pentacles energy, and that is somebody very grounded and stable who's focused on earning money and who's focused on being very comfortable, being very well looked after with practical plans, and taking things step by step to build a very secure home for yourself. Now, I asked what the issue was here, and it feels like the moon, there's some kind of emotional connection here that you may be denying to your day job, or you may be being overly critical, this is a Virgo house after all, of your emotional desires to be emotionally fulfilled in the work that you do. Well, it looks like you've been once bitten, twice shy in this sort of scenario with your day job, with working on something that is a bit of a passion project. Maybe it didn't come to fruition in the past. Or this is what you're fearing, that all your work will come to nothing, it'll be a failure, and it will all be kind of for nothing. It's just going to be a disappointment. And you might be looking at this in quite a naive way. So you might be a little bit gun shy, a bit battle scarred, but you can put that behind you now. You don't have to cling to old pain in a childlike manner. You can talk to yourself, give yourself a pep talk, and really get yourself motivated here. Yes, look at this. See beyond the past. So don't let past kind of disappointments in this area throw you off guard. Look at it as all part of the divine dance of life, timelessness, the dance of life. Everything is a joy in actual fact. Everything is leading you to joy, whether you see it or not. Try and take this energy that you haven't ever been scarred, that you haven't ever been disappointed or let down. Just try and go into whatever this is, whatever this opportunity for expansion is. Try and do it with lightheartedness and with positively joyful expectations, and you will be surprised at what comes through for you. So I hope that helps you, my darlings. If you'd like your own personal reading, go to my website, abundancelovejoy.com. Meanwhile, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love and joy for the week ahead and beyond.